What's up, y'all? JP the install guy here, hoping to make your install life a little bit easier. Today we have a Nissan Altima, and I'm going to show you how to take this radio out and install your own. If you're into that type of thing, please consider subscribing. This is what we do: car audio tutorials, anything car audio install related. That's what this channel is about. And from time to time, I like to share my car audio knowledge. So whether you're a beginner or advanced, this channel just might be for you. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to come up under the radio, and we want to open up the pocket and then remove this small little panel up under here. It's only held in by clips, and that is going to release two Phillips head screws that we're going to take out a little bit later. Next thing we want to do is we actually want to come at the top and remove this AC vent with our panel removal tool. So I'm gonna start at the bottom, just using some leverage from that corner piece, working the way to the other side to try to pop some of those clips. Then we're going to come at the side, pop some more clips, and then once you get those things popped out, you should be able to just pull it out. All right, so we got that thing pulled out, and once we have that pulled out, if you look at the top, it will show two more Phillips head screws that we're going to have to take out. That one's already missing, but we do have, you're supposed to have two at the top and two at the bottom, so let's go ahead and get these taken out. Now that we have those screws out, this whole radio just pulls forward, and then we're going to disconnect the harnesses and the antenna. And as you can see, we have that factory radio out. Now let's get this over here to the test bench, get our dash kit prepped. All right, so here we have the factory radio, and next to it we have the aftermarket dash kit, and I will have all the product links in the description for you. It's going to come with this pocket and this trim. If you want to install a single DIN, we're doing a double, so we're going to end up cutting this bar in between, and then we're going to use this double DIN trim on the side to make it flush. First thing we need to do is take the AC controls from the factory radio and put it on the aftermarket dash kit. And we're going to do that by taking these bottom two screws off and then kind of bending those tabs so we can pop that AC control out. And then use the proper trim to make it look flush. Alright, so now we're just going to try to pop this out real quick. So this right here just kind of pops out, and then what you want to do is you want to take this right here and you want to snap that into place, and then on the back side you want to take your AC control and then snap it back in like that. Yeah. So you want to slide that in like that, that way it actually looks flush. We are going to cut these bars. All right, bars are cut. Now you want to take that bracket and then put it on that little edge. And then that kind of snaps in place like that. Do the same thing to the So basically that trim piece comes on the front, and then you want to slide the radio through the back like that. Then we want to take the deck screws and put two on the left and the right tail so we can actually secure the radio. So I just took the two screws, put them in. Now there's going to be two more pieces that you want to slide in right here, and that's going to actually secure the AC control to the dash kit. And I do want to apologize in advance, because not only do you have to screw one into the AC control, but there is another screw that's going to be on the back of the dash kit that you have to screw in that I forgot to show. So now with everything complete, you got the two screws at the top, two screws at the bottom, and this thing is secured and ready to get back inside the car. As you can see, we're back inside the car. We have everything wired up. If this is your first time here, you're probably thinking, why didn't I actually go over the wiring? We're here at this channel. We mainly do radio removal and install videos, and I like to keep things short, sweet, and straight to the point. And I didn't want to go over the wiring every single time because everybody doesn't need the wiring every single time. But for the ones who do, I do have one video showing you guys how to wire up a CD player. I go over different connections and what each individual wire means and where they go to. Now, as long as you buy the harness that goes for your car and you understand what the aftermarket wire colors are, then you should be able to wire up any CD player because it will always be the same, even though every car is different. Now, if you bought this car used and you don't have a harness, or let's just say you've already cut your harness, I do have some videos in the how-to playlist showing you guys how to wire up a CD player. And if you need those wire colors, I give that information to my Patreon. You guys go the extra mile supporting me in the channel, so I go the extra mile supporting you with behind the scenes footage and those wire colors for the vehicle that you're working on. So without further ado, this is what the radio looks like when it's all said and done. If you guys found any type of value in this video, please hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, share, comment if you want to. The product links are in the description, and the Patreon link is also in the description for those who want to be a furthermore supporter. And until next time, this is your boy JP signing out. Y'all have a blessed day.